That's right. Good morning, true to NY Sports. We are back another Sunday morning here with Lou, the rich white guy Boogie, myself, Joe Algieri, coming to you live from my job. With
Joe, you look nice today.
Thank you. You know, I wanted to dress up for you guys. I really did. I wanted to dress up for you. Make you guys feel special. You know, should be.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with you being at work or anything. But
no, nothing. Nothing with me being at work or anything. But guys, welcome to
viewers.
The Lock. We got a special episode today. Not only are we going to be going through all of our picks, our locks, everything, we have a special guest that's going to be joining us later on in the show. The Orignal Lock.
Yes, please make sure you stay and watch.
Lock. The one and only Jayme Ambro. She is going to be joining us. For those who have not followed Jayme, her pick selections are on point. If you followed her last season, you made money.
That's very true.
Entertainment-wise. All right?
The only thing that's wrong with Jayme is that she's a Philadelphia Eagles fan. But
that's the only problem.
We'll
discuss that later.
But that's because she was brainwashed by her father. That's why.
By her father.
Yeah,
yes, exactly.
Her father brainwashed her. Poor, you know.
Justin's best friend.
Yeah, it's Justin's best friend. He is ready to go. But Jayme is definitely going to be ready to go. She is going to give us her picks, but we are going to get into it. Week 16 has already kicked off in the NFL.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sure has.
Friday saw the Alvin Kamara show absolutely dismantle Minnesota. Yesterday, a couple surprises. Not so much in that first game. That first game, it went pretty much how everyone expected. Tom Brady out after halftime. And
that was a little surprising, to be honest.
A complete beatdown of the Detroit Lions. It didn't even. If you looked at that game yesterday, the Lions didn't even get to the huddle. They were just like, okay, man, whatever. They were just walking around. They were trying to get off that field as fast as they could. Second game, Arizona. You can kiss the playoffs goodbye. They lay an egg against the 49ers team that had no business winning the game, has no reason to win the game. The playoff picture for Arizona is out of their hands, and then
didn't they lose to a third string quarterback?
Yeah,
they sure did. CJ Beathard.
And then last night,
look at you with the names. Okay,
yeah, I said it right.
That was impressive.
I know.
This is gonna be a good Sunday.
I've been practicing that for the last 2 hours.
And then last night, as you could tell by Boogie's background, Fitz Magic comes back.
Boy.
Gruden, I'm curious if the defensive...
What an end of the game, though.
That was crazy. But you know what, Boogie, as we spoke about off the air, this is the game plan for... the Miami coach. He came out and said it. He goes, I am employing, kind of like a 2-quarterback system. When it's time to pull in the backup, we're pulling in the backup. It's one, and it seems to be that Fitz and Tua have kind of bought into it, and last night paid off. Big one.
Also what I like about that is because he has that open communication with both quarterbacks, so you can see on the sidelines they're rooting for each other, man. It's not like in a backup role where he's just got his headset on with the board and just trying to see stuff. He's actually engaged in the game, and that's pretty cool, man. Like that's a good.
He is definitely ready to go, and it's like I said, it's paying off for them. Listen, there might be some Miami magic, man. There really might be some Miami magic in terms of.
Well, there's a lot of happy Jeff Scarolas out there.
Yeah, Jeff Scarola is.
But listen,
going
it's
nuts.
also a win-win situation for both quarterbacks, right? Ryan Fitzmagic is an older quarterback who we know is not going to get a lot of more playing time soon, and you have a young rookie quarterback in Tua who's learning the game of football. So it's a win-win for both.
Absolutely,
And if they're winning, who cares?
He's getting great experience, man.
Great experience, real meaningful games.
Yeah,
but we are going to get into Week 16, Boogie. I know we kind of pushed you to the side last week. And we made you wait like 5 games before you got to talk. So we're gonna let you
give him the first one.
We're gonna let you start it off. Okay, let's go big playoff implications. Let's go. Oh, I don't know. Giants Ravens.
All right, so you want to start me off with my embarrassment of my own team.
So, Big, real quick, just before you start, just for anyone who's joining us that's new to the show, we are going to go, each of us have 4 games assigned of the 12 remaining. We are going to give you our lock in terms of fantasy player, a sleeper player, and then a prop bet for that game. Okay, we will hold on to our predictions for the game later on when we have our special guest. But all right, Boog, you ready? Here we go. Let's start it off. Week 16. It is time to go. Giants Ravens. Let's do this.
Well, let's start off with the Giants game. We know Daniel Jones is going to be back at the helm. Whether he's 100% or not, we don't know. But the Ravens, they already smacked up on the Jaguars last week, and the Giants put up a stinker versus the Browns. So it's like we're going opposite directions here. Obviously, the obvious lock is Lamar Jackson. Who doesn't know that? But as a sleeper, a lot of the experts, they project J.K. Dobbins is having a big rushing game. I guess they believe that they're gonna just run down the Giants' defense. I don't know why. I don't think they've been watching. That's actually the strong point of the Giants, their run defense and stuff like that. So as one of those prop bets, I'm going to say J.K. Dobbins is definitely going to have less than 60 yards rushing. But outside of the obvious lock of Lamar Jackson, I think Goldman's going to have about 75 or more total yards. That's with rushing and catching up the backfield. That's my prediction.
All right, we got it. So, Lou, which game are you taking us to right now?
I will take us into the Jets versus Browns game. Might as well get the New Yorks out of the way. So, Jets versus Browns. As if some of you guys don't know, a lot of the Browns have COVID this week. There's
all of them.
Basically all of them, right?
They look like the Rockets.
So there's no wide receivers for the most part in this game. So I'm sure you're going to see a lot of running out of Hunt today and out of Chubb. So I do like the Browns still winning this game straight up, even though the Jets did have their first win last week. I do like the under 43.5. And I think as my prop bet, I'm going to say that Crowder has under 57 yards today, okay? It's 57.5. I don't really see Sam Darnold throwing for a lot too much today against this Browns defense.
Guys, did you hear him say Darnold?
I said
it's a new guy right here.
I'm practicing.
Yeah,
I'm practicing.
Since he almost got us thrown off the internet a couple of weeks ago.
Right, yeah, exactly, right. Yeah, and actually, Billy Punch is correct. I am on call for the Browns wide receiver role today, so I'm just waiting for that phone call since it's close by.
They're desperate. They're not that desperate.
Right. But I don't think Sam Darnold is going to have a really great throwing game today. That's why I think Crowder is going to have under the 57.5. And sleeper, honestly, I think a lot of people are going to think that Chubb is going to be getting a lot of the majorities of these running plays today, which I do see him getting a good amount. But I think your sleeper, if anything, today is going to be Kareem Hunt. Okay, Kareem Hunt last week didn't have the best of games. He only had like 9 fantasy points. The week before that, he had 27. Of course, the week that I didn't play him in the playoffs. But so Kareem Hunt, I think, is going to have a good fantasy game today. I think if you are going to pick anybody for this game, I think Chubb is going to have a majority of it. And then I think when they start blowing this team out, you're going to see him a lot of Kareem Hunt today. So Kareem Hunt is my sleeper.
Very nice.
Oh wait, Boogie's has Kareem Hunt in DraftKings.
Yep.
I retract this statement. Never mind. I'm
Yes.
gonna go with somebody else.
Yeah,
So,
anybody.
no.
Anybody.
anybody else.
I've never seen someone finish last in DraftKings, and then there was Boogie last week.
Well, this time I submitted my lineup, so I want to see just how bad y'all say I am.
It can't be worse. I haven't seen it yet, but it cannot be worse than last week's.
Okay.
That was a really bad
draft. That was awful.
Okay, instead of just talking about the DraftKings, how about posting it, the results, and let's see who did better as far as point wise.
I cashed in mine last week.
Since y'all want to,
I won 37 cents.
Oh, you killed it.
Yeah, crushed it.
Why are you still here?
I don't know.
Yeah, why are you not on vacation?
Yeah. I was thinking about buying a mansion in Malibu. But
don't spend that all in one place.
We got rid of the New York teams. I am gonna go to
the Indianapolis Colts game.
Exactly. That's exactly where I'm going. That's probably
how it sounds too.
That's how he said. The Indianapolis Colts.
Are you too done?
Okay, sorry, go for it. I'm sorry.
I was just letting you get it all out. All right,
go ahead.
So here we go. Probably one of the biggest playoff implications of the day: Indianapolis and Pittsburgh. Okay, Pittsburgh is reeling, 3 in a row. Indy, quite the opposite. They're 3 in a row on the other way, but the 3 wins have been hard-fought games.
Lucky.
Indy is going into Pittsburgh. Listen, you know where my heart lies with this game. I don't see Pittsburgh bouncing back. I don't. Pittsburgh's defense, Juju Smith-Schuster is too worried about dancing on people's logos and doing the renegade or whatever the hell it is, the Corvette dance for TikTok. And he actually came out and said he will not be dancing on any more logos because Vince Bell knocked him back to second grade last week.
That did happen. That was funny as hell.
Yeah, that was definitely not cool. As terms of this, I'm going all Colts in terms of fantasy. Shocking development, right? Michael Pittman is going to be my stud. I think he is due for a good game. I know Zach Pascal and T.Y. Hilton have been kind of hogging up the targets as of late. Lou's shaking his head. I really don't care. Phillip Rivers is going to be my sleeper. I'm calling 300 yards and 3 TDs from Rivers today. I'm calling it. There it is. But my to go back to the Pascal thing, I'm actually taking him in my prop bet under 38.5 yards. I think they focus on him in the slot, and I don't think he gets as many yards this week. I think Pittman is a good matchup against them. Minkah Fitzpatrick is going to be lined up against T.Y. Hilton, so I think Pittman is going to have free run of the field. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. So Boog, we're gonna take a little trip down to Atlanta. Okay.
Oh, this is a little warmer down there, right?
A little warmer down there, yeah, because it's freezing up here, man. So we're gonna go down to Atlanta, KC, and Atlanta. Boog, take it away.
Well, in normal circumstances, the Chiefs would overlook a team like this, but right now they're just going for that AFC bye. So they're probably going to try to win it now and just get it over with. So I definitely see them being engaged in this game. But the Falcons also have shown that they got offensive firepower, so you can't sleep on their offense. Now, defense, you saw the collapse that they did against the Bucks last week. So I definitely don't see them containing the Chiefs at all. So I definitely envision a lot of offense in this game. So the over is definitely going to be one of my prop bets. Also, too, as a side prop bet, I think Russell Gage is going to have a really good game today, especially when they're trying to catch up. They're going to definitely
now I got to take him out of my fantasy lineup.
Yeah, I think Gage is definitely going to have a good game today.
It's just I just think it's so funny how you picked Russell Gage when I picked Russell Gage to have a good game last week, and he had the first touchdown of the game. I'm just saying you just piggyback.
Well, all he had was 65 yards last week.
Anyone got Crisco?
It's not like he killed.
Ego through the door.
Obviously, Mr. 9-3, right?
Listen, when you guys win 9 games out of 12, you guys can talk.
Even a garbage can gets a steak twice a month.
But check this out. As the viewers see, all 3 of us have winning records, so it's not like you're gonna go wrong. I'm just saying.
That's true.
I'm just saying. But continuing with the Chiefs are definitely. I think the Chiefs are definitely going to be out there doing their thing, and Mahomes is definitely going to be my lock because he's going to go crazy. He's gonna relax in the fourth quarter as the Falcons try to catch up with like they normally do. So that's definitely how I look, because we're not doing our picks yet, right? So
Right.
yeah. So that's my props and sleepers.
All righty.
Lou, we're gonna
All right,
we're gonna
go
stay in a
to-
not so warm climate.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna go to the Broncos versus Chargers right now. Listen. I think Chargers are going to be a very good team in the next couple of years. I think the Denver Broncos stink, so I think the Chargers win this game straight up. I like the over in this game, 48 points. I think Mr. Herbert has a field day today.
He's having a great season.
He's having a great season. I think he's your rookie of the year. As Joe and I were discussing earlier, it's between him and probably Jefferson from Minnesota. But I think Herbert does get the rookie of the year nomination. But besides that, my prop bet is Herbert over 255 yards today. Okay, I think he has a field day on this Denver team. Denver's out of it already. If anybody fantasy wise is going to do good on Denver's side, if anything, it's going to be Melvin Gordon. But my sleeper today is actually Jalen Gooten. Okay, I think he's going to have a good game today. Henry is actually out today. Hunter Henry is actually out today. Allen is also questionable, so I think we're going to see a lot of the younger guys come out. Herbert has 3 passes to Jalen Gooten. Okay, over 40 yards this season. I can totally see that happening again this year. In this game with Herbert and Guyton together. So my sleeper for today is Guyton. And
so those 3 catches over 40 yards must have been very impressive for you to use him as your sleeper.
Yeah, well, the way I see it is this too: is that if Allen is questionable, they're already out. I don't really see them. I don't see Keenan Allen having that great of a day today. So if he's out, and you have an Eckler who's actually been doing very well, but he's another guy who's also they're going to be careful for because he's coming off of an injury. Right. So I think they're going to be using Guyton a lot today. If he's actually, I wanted to put him in my DraftKings lineups and I didn't, but I think Guyton's going to have a good game today. I think if you're going to have a sleeper today, it's going to be him.
Yeah, I think that the Chargers are probably one of the worst coach teams in the NFL. How what is it? Lynn? Is that his name out in L.A.? How he has a job still is mind-boggling.
Well, Gase has a job.
Well, Adam Gase has a job. I was gonna say Adam Gase has a job.
That's because he definitely has like blackmail on Johnson. That's the only way he still has a job.
I 1,000,000% agree with that. It's crazy.
In terms of like Herbert that team should be doing so much more with the talent that they have. You know, between Allen, Henry, Eckler, they have a good squad there. But we'll see. I tend to agree with you, Lou, on the pick though. We are gonna go to. I'm glad that Jamie right now is muted and her father can't hear me. Hopefully, okay. We're gonna go down to Philadelphia, Dallas, and Philly.
The ugly NFC East.
The ugly NFC East, and I'm still holding true to my prediction that the Dallas Cowboys are going to win the NFC East because
you're crazy.
It's 2020, my man. Anything is possible.
Right, but they're gonna win. It's gonna be in 2021.
Yeah, well, whatever. So I'm going over there.
They're not even going to win.
This is going to be a tale of 2 teams. I mean, the Eagles are definitely a new team with Jalen Hurts. I think. Carson Wentz is already booking flights to find a new job. He's going to be traded if someone's willing to take. I'm hoping it's not my Colts. Everyone keeps talking about the Colts trading for Carson Wentz because him and Frank Reich, that's when he had that MVP season. I don't want him. I don't want him in his obnoxiously large contract and huge injury risk. But as far as
he throws amazing interceptions, why not?
Yeah, no, it's great.
As
far as for my lock, he let me down last week. I'm running with him again. Miles Sanders had a bad game last week. I don't know why. It turned out to be a little bit of a shootout kind of game, and that's why I guess they got away from the running game. But I'm going to go with that. My sleeper for the day is going to be CeeDee Lamb. I like
Lamb also.
I like Lamb in this matchup. Cooper and and Gallup, they're they're going to get their touches as well as the tight end. But I like Lamb. His speed is going to stretch the field. Andy Dalton is not afraid to let it loose. And as far as my prop bet, this one's actually a legitimate prop bet, and I think everyone should do it. I know I'm taking it with a grain of salt, but I think everyone should take this one. Is I'm going to award on Philadelphia over 2.5 receptions. He has been Jalen Hurts' number one go-to guy. So I think 2.5 receptions in a game like this where defense is not exactly at the forefront, I think that is absolutely a must-hit. 2.5 receptions for Ward is going to be the
yeah, that's low.
You know? So
yeah.
So Bug,
watch him get 2 catches in a drop.
So Bug, you got 2 games right now. One completely meaningless. Well, no. Both of them have implications. One less than the other. One for playoff reasons. One, the Miami Dolphins are the biggest Cincinnati Bengal fans you'll ever meet. You know? Which way are we going?
Well, I'm going to tell you one thing, man. I feel sorry for Watson. I'm not going to lie to you, man. That dude is putting his heart out on the field, and his defense is just letting him down. I don't think that's going to happen this game, though. I think he's definitely going to have an amazing game as he's been having because the dude has been on fire. I ain't going to lie to you. And the Bengals defense is, I mean, they're nothing to, call home and mom about. So, obviously, the team is not good. The Texans look like they're not good on the outside. But like I said, offensively, even with no weapons, Watson seems to always find to get into the end zone and get some points up on the board. So, as my sleeper pick for this game, I'm going to go with T. Higgins. He's going to have over 75 yards. He's third among rookies with 61 catches and 809 yards. So I definitely see him having a good game here. I don't see anyone covering him. And I think for a lock, Watson's going to have over 300 yards in this game. He's going to eat up that Bengals defense, and he's going to be salivating for a win. And they're definitely going to be trying hard for this win. I don't think that Bengals magic that they had last week is going to be taken over into this game. So I look for any type of fantasy thing with Watson and Higgins.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about implications. If Houston does happen to lose this game, don't forget Miami owns the pick from Houston with that trade that sent Laramie Tunsil and Kenny Stills to Miami.
Right.
Right.
So they own, or to Houston rather, I'm sorry. So they own that number 1 pick. So Miami could make, and this would be a first, would be the first team ever in NFL history to make the playoffs and possibly have a top 3 pick in the following draft. So I mean,
that's
like
pretty
I said,
sick.
Cincinnati is right now. If Miami won last night by a miracle, they're hoping for another miracle today. That's where they're at right now. But definitely implications in that game for draft purposes. There is no playoff implications at all in that game.
Right.
Yeah.
Lou, where are we going? We going to Buffalo? Or we going to Seattle?
No, we're gonna go to Seattle. We're gonna save the Monday night game for the last game. For the last game. So we're gonna go with the Rams versus Seahawks. Listen, if the Rams showed any kind of performance like they did last week, like they did against the Jets, this is gonna be a blowout. Okay. I listen. I think Seattle's defense has actually stepped it up the last couple of games. I really like the Seahawks today, even with the spread, but we'll talk about that later. I know, but I like the Seahawks today. I like the over 47.5, and the Rams have one of the best secondaries in the league, it seems. They don't allow a lot of touchdowns, but I think Russell Wilson throws at least 3 touchdowns today against this Rams, okay? I think the Jets opened up a weakness on this Rams team, and I think Seattle's going to take advantage of it. And I just think the Rams are too... I thought the Rams were one of the most complete teams in the league, and after last week and even the week before that, the Rams showed a lot of problems that they're having. So I like Russell Wilson over 1.5 touchdowns, but I think he's going to throw 3. The prop bet was over 1.5. I like that prop bet a lot. And honestly, my sleeper, I really like Tyler Lockett today, man. I don't know. Tyler Lockett is such a
you liked him last week too, didn't you?
He was, yeah, and he did absolutely garbage. He did garbage last week.
So expect another garbage performance
No, I think he's going to have a good week today. This whole year, he's either been 30 fantasy points or he's been 8 fantasy points. I think today he has one of those bigger games with at least 20 fantasy points today. I think Russell Wilson throws at least one touchdown to Lockett today. I think he's going to be his go-to today. So I really think Lockett is my sleeper for today.
Okay. All right. So, Book?
Yes, sir.
I think you got one left, right? Or
Yes, sir.
do I
Chicago.
gotta go?
Huh?
Was it you or do I gotta go?
No, Boogie goes.
Boogie goes.
Yeah.
I got Bears and Jags. I got Bears and Jags.
No, I got 2 left. It's got to be me.
Oh, so go ahead.
Oh, right, you're Joe. I'm sorry, Joe. You're right.
Don't be taking away my thunder, man.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, Guru? Sorry.
Yeah, I am. That's right.
All right. God.
Hey, you better
Mr.
call me
Guru. Mr. Guru.
I should have worn turban.
Mr. Guru. Sorry. We are going to go. I already hear. I'm ready for the comments. We are going to go to Carolina with the Washington football team and the Carolina Panthers.
I'm Joe. I like Washington this game. Their defense is so good. All right, go ahead. I tried to get out of the way.
Wow, did
All right,
you read my script? Because my sleeper is the Washington defense.
Oh, look at that.
Soccer.
Shocking development, right? Shocking development. Listen, we just learned pre-game time that McLaurin is out for the game. So, yet again, the defense is going to have to step up. They know they have to step up already with a putrid offense led by Haskins. They are praying for Alex Smith to somehow, some way make it back for the playoffs. Doesn't look likely, but never know. No one expected him to be on the field this year anyway.
Right.
Sleeper, I'm going with Samuel on Carolina. DJ Moore is the stud wide receiver for Carolina. Between him and McCaffrey, they usually handle all that. McCaffrey being injured all this time. Mike Davis has taken the reins for the running back, but I like Samuel. They use Samuel in a lot of different ways in the run game as well as the passing game. So I like Samuel to have a decent game, nothing crazy. In terms of my prop bet, I'm going Bridgewater over 1.5 picks.
Oh, wow.
I'm going Bridgewater over 1.5 picks. That's going to be my prop bet for the game. It sticks with my whole defense rules for it's like O'Doyle rules, Washington defense rules.
Ugh.
All right. So
all right,
Boog. Let's finish out your 4 games. You got Chicago and Jacksonville.
Yeah. Well, Chicago, they put the beats on Minnesota last week, and then
that hurt.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously the Jags are bad. They show promise, but they're bad, man. They're bad. They don't know what quarterback they want to use. They're just in a bad situation. They're really looking for Trevor Lawrence themselves. And I
think Trevor Lawrence is going to look good in that blue.
The Bears.
Trevor Lawrence is going to transfer to Mississippi so he could have a bad year, so he doesn't have to play for either of these teams.
Right.
I laughed at all the Jets fans. Like, oh my God, we're going to lose Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence was not Jesus. He's not helping you. Trevor Lawrence is not making you a relevant organization.
Especially not that team.
I would love to see Trevor Lawrence in New York, though.
Nah, I wouldn't.
Right. Okay. All right. So continue, Boogie.
Yeah. So basically, Chicago is definitely on fire now. Mitch Trubisky has turned it around. He's turned the season around. So my lock of the day, I'm gonna say David Montgomery, who also turned the season around. He's gonna have 100 or more yards rushing today against the Jags, especially since I believe they're gonna have a big lead, and they're probably just gonna run the ball the majority of the second half. So I think Montgomery's definitely gonna have a really good game, and I believe my prop bet is gonna be the under. I don't see Jags mustering up any offense, and I don't see Chicago going the extra mile. Like I said, they're gonna eat up clock with running. So I don't see a lot of offense in this game at all. So my sleeper is the under.
Yeah, I just see Nico. Nico commented that the Panthers win and Haskins is still at the club. The best thing to happen to.
I got you, Jeff.
Honestly, the best thing to happen to the Redskins right now would be him not to be there.
Yeah, no shit.
he's not good. Like, honestly, there are certain schools you do not draft a quarterback from. Ohio State is one of them.
Yeah.
It's just
listen. All the Giants fans thought that the Giants were crazy picking Daniel Jones over Dwayne Haskins in that draft, and I can't even picture Haskins in a Giants uniform right now because I think they'd be in horrible shape if they had Haskins over Daniel.
You're right. They're in great shape now.
The Giants still have a chance to make the playoffs. Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Remember a couple weeks ago when you guys were like, "Oh, Giants!" Whoa. How'd that go?
Are you done now?
Yeah, are you finished? Because the Giants still have a shot. So
right, exactly, right.
I'm sorry, I don't know. What
you
that
worry
means.
about. You worry about.
I don't know what a shot means. My
Steelers.
team's already clinched a playoff spot.
You worry about defeating the Steelers.
We're going for the division.
Right. Anyways, all right. So we're gonna go to my next game. Monday Night Football: Bills versus the Patriots. Listen, the Patriots are officially eliminated from the playoffs. I think the Bills are gonna destroy this team. I like the Bills. I like the under in this game too, though, under 46. Patriots put up pretty good numbers against their division rivals as far as point stuff goes. So I like the under 46, and total touchdowns is my prop bet for this. I like the under 5.5 total touchdowns from this game. Okay. I think because the Bills are in cruise control right now, I think we're going to see a lot of running. I think we're going to see a lot of clock killing, especially because Cam Newton doesn't throw the ball as much. So I don't picture there being more than 6 touchdowns this game. All right. I think 4, if that. So total touchdown, 5.5. And because I like the run game, my sleeper is Mr. David Singletary from the Bills. Had a big game finally last week, had a 55-yard running touchdown. I think that's going to be my sleeper. I think they're going to start running him and
running
using him a
touchdowns
little
last
bit
week?
more. Huh?
He had 55 running touchdowns?
55 running. No, he had a 55 running touchdown.
I was going to say, that's a hell of a fantasy day.
Yeah, I know. That's hell. I mean, almost the same as Kamara a couple of days ago. So, but yeah, no, I like David Singletary as my sleeper pick this week.
All right, cool. Well, we are going to end this with tonight's game. Guess you got to call it the game of the week, right? The 8 o'clock game. 8 o'clock game. Green Bay, Tennessee.
Going to be a good game.
That's going to be a really
Let's
good
go
game.
Packers. Let's go Packers. I'm rooting for the Packers.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Why is that?
Very sarcasm, but yeah.
That was sarcastic, yes. Like, I wonder why.
Let's go Packers. Anyway, no. All kidding aside, I think it's going to be a great game. A little trend I've noticed with the Tennessee Titans, when they come out to play like they did last week, and they have those big blowout games, they tend to fall flat that next game. They do have ebbs and flows. I think Tannehill had a great year. Tannehill again proved why he earned that extension, and why Adam Gase is an awful quarterback. I mean, coach. Sorry, Gase.
Probably
coach.
Quarterback too.
Yeah, probably a quarterback as well. He's a quarterback whisperer, so he's an awful quarterback whisperer. Okay.
What is he whispering?
God knows it. Whatever it is, he should try whispering something else, because what he's whispering ain't working. So I like. I know Ernesto had said to take the over in this game. I actually like the under in this game. I think that both defenses are going to kind of lock in. I think that Green Bay is going to focus on Henry. They know that offense runs through Henry.
So Green Bay has a defense now?
You know what? It's not a great one, but you know what? It's gotten them to, the number 1 seed in the NFC.
Has that gotten them there, or has Aaron Rodgers gotten them there?
Well, I mean,
listen, Aaron Rodgers is the most overrated quarterback in NFL history.
That distinction is owned by somebody else that played in New York. But that's besides.
Oh my God! You hear that? I'm gonna kick this kid in the face when I see him.
Yeah, no, the most overrated quarterback in history is Eli Manning.
Wow.
Ever.
Why is this guy on the show?
Ever.
Get out of here.
Yeah, why is this guy on the show? Fuck.
Ever. I control the stream. I make the rules around here.
I need Jamie.
Right.
All right. No. So, Lock. I mean, it's kind of silly. This is a game that's completely fantasy wise. it's studs galore in this game. So it's for anyone to, and you could literally just close your eyes and pick any one of these players, and they could be considered a stud for this game. I'm going with Devontae Adams.
Shocker.
I could have said Derrick Henry. I could have said Aaron Rodgers. I could have said Tannehill. You name any of them, they're all a lock. Aaron Jones is going to be my sleeper. He's also part of my prop bet. I think Aaron Jones over 67.5 yards. I think Green Bay plays the clock control game. I think they try to limit how much Derrick Henry is on the field. That's the best. That seems to be the best defense against Derrick Henry, is keeping him off the field, because people.
It's going to throw your defenders all over the freaking place.
Yeah, because otherwise one of your defenders is going to be the tragic end to a meme. It's terrible. Right. That meme last week was fantastic. That should have been your background. That should have been your background. When they're slapping the little baby. Terrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that is our Week 16 locks in terms of fantasy. Keeping with the fantasy trend, guys, I think you all submitted a lineup for DraftKings.
A DraftKings lineup.
DraftKings lineup. Last week we advised everyone not to listen to Boogie.
Right.
We'd like to set a disclaimer for this week to continue.
Don't do it again.
Not listening to Boogie.
Listen, I'm gonna post. Like I submitted my line. I'm gonna post it and want to see just how bad I did.
No, you know what we should do? Honestly, though, we should all do a free thing and put ours, and then that way we can compare it and put it on the following show. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, just set up a private DraftKings.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
The three of us.
I think next football season, or actually what we can do with basketball, baseball, we could actually start like a true to NY sports, and just we'll do see who's the rule of the roost week to week.
Well, it'll be between me and Joe. So
yeah, because Boogie's not good. Anyway, so I did one. I don't know which one you guys did. I did one. It's just all 1 o'clocks. Because that's the the bulk of the games. So
I did all of them.
I did all of them. Yeah, I'm gonna start with mine. I'm going with Matt Ryan at quarterback.
That's who I have.
Do you? I'm changing this shit.
That's who I have.
Change it, Joe.
Changing
You're
it.
done.
I'm Patrick Mahomes. No, all right. I'm going Matt Ryan. My running backs this week. I got Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Gibson.
I got Le'Veon Bell too.
I do too.
We're doomed.
We're done.
Wide receivers. I'm going Russell Gage, T.Y. Hilton, Allen Robinson.
I don't have any of those.
All right. My tight end is going to be Tyler Higbee. My flex is going to be Mark Andrews, and the Bears are going to be my defense.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. So I am going to go with that. I have $200 left to spend, so I might change everything because Boogie has half my lineup. So, but all right, Boog, who's your DraftKings lineup?
I got Matt Ryan as my quarterback. I believe he's going to have a really good numbers game individually and for the cheap $5,800. So I went with him. I got Le'Veon Bell. He's starting. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I believe KC is going to have a super day against Atlanta. So Le'Veon Bell is going to get a lot of love. He was only $5,800 as well. Kareem Hunt, like Lou said in his take with the Browns game, I believe he's gonna get a lot of carries and stuff in the second half. So that's why I picked him. So those are my two running backs. My wide receivers is gonna be Cole Beasley, Kiki Kuti, and Deontay Johnson. Those are my wide receivers. My tight end is Logan Thomas, and my flex is Robert Woods. And my defense is the Cleveland Browns against the Jets.
Yeah, we stand by our disclaimer. Do not use Boogie's lineup. Even though he shares some of our picks, don't do it.
We shall see. We're gonna let the numbers show.
Yeah, we'll let the numbers show.
Yeah.
We're gonna let the numbers show.
So to get you to a real lineup that might actually make you some money, I have for my quarterback today, I got Mitch Trubisky, okay, he's been having great fantasy points lately. He's only 5,700 on DraftKings, so I have him as my quarterback against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I also have Le'Veon Bell as a cheap option, only 5,800. I also have Mr. Melvin Gordon, another cheap option against a weak Los Angeles Chargers defense. And I really like Gordon going up against the Chargers as well because that's his old team. So I think he's going to want to prove something. So I really like Melvin Gordon on that. I also have Mr. Kuti on Houston because I think Deshaun Watson has a nice game today against the Cincinnati Bengals. I also have CeeDee Lamb, like Joe said earlier, that is his sleeper for the Cowboys game, so I like Mr. CeeDee Lamb. And I also like Mr. Allen Robinson II. Okay, I think Mr. Mitch Trubisky throws to Robinson a good amount today. So those are my 3 wide receivers. I also have, as for tight end, I have Komet, who's only $3,000 on DraftKings. I like Mitch Trubisky. He's been throwing to Komet a good amount. So even just for target purposes, exactly right. So even for target purposes at only $3,000, I think it's worth it. Flex, I got Mr. Eckler, Mr. Austin Eckler at 7,600 with the against the Denver defense, and I like also the Bears defense against Jacksonville. Robinson is out, so the Jacksonville really doesn't have many go-to guys. I think this is a good cashing lineup. It's probably not going to win, but I think it's a good cashing lineup for today.
Very nice, very nice. So we will, we're gonna go into the Gurus section. You guys ready?
The Gurus section?
You guys ready?
The real lock is are we bringing
we are about to bring in the original
lock.
I'm just letting them now to turn on their sound. All right? We are about to bring in the original lock. For those who do not know her, we are about to bring on Jayme Ambro. She is the original lock, like I said.
Yes.
So hold on, let's bring her in. Jayme, can you hear us?
Yes.
What's up, Jayme? Welcome to the lock.
Look at that face.
Look at that face. How could you not want to listen to her picks?
I'm saying.
She's awesome.
Come on.
I know that she's been polluted in terms of Philadelphia Eagles picks. We could literally tell her. Dad told us that if we said Philadelphia was giving 250 points to the Cowboys today, she would still take the Philadelphia Eagles. If that's not fandom, I don't know what is.
That's true.
So, Jayme, we're gonna go through all of the picks right now, okay?
Okay.
And then we're gonna listen to you. This is your show. This is your segment. You know, we are gonna see how we go up against you. We're not expecting to fare as well as you do, obviously. So we're going to start with the hometown teams, okay? We have the Baltimore Ravens playing the New York Giants, okay?
Wait, I can't find it on my sheet.
You find it. You let me know when you're ready. You found it? All right. The Giants are getting 9.5 points from the Ravens. So Jayme, you're going to start us off, and then we'll follow up, okay? So, Jayme, who's your pick for this game?
The Giants.
You're taking the Giants and the points.
Agreed.
You must know that you're on a True to NY sports show. That's what. Well played.
Agreed.
Way to go and give the fans what they want to hear. Okay? So, let's go into this. Boog?
Agreed. I agree with her.
You agree with the Guru?
Giants. That's right.
All right. Lou, I need you this week to please keep track of everyone's picks. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
You're gonna write them down. Yep. You're gonna keep track of everyone's picks, and we'll post them like we did last week. As you can tell,
me and the lock are going with the Giants.
We have last week's standings. Lou did finish 9-3. Me and Boog 7-5. Not bad. Everyone over 500. All right,
That's right.
Lou. Giants and the
good.
Ravens. How you going?
full disclaimer, though, I do like the Giants getting the points today, and I'm going to tell you why. The Ravens have scored over 30 points a game the last 3 games, okay? They have been playing extremely hot. It's time for them to cool down a little bit. And I really think it's time that Mr. Daniel Jones needs to step it up today. I'm not saying the Giants win, but I do like the Giants keeping this game extremely close. I like the Giants getting 9.5 points today.
It's going to be a clean sweep because I like the Giants as well, getting the 9.5.
Yeah, I agree.
I just think, short week. Giants defense is good. Giants defense is good. It's very underrated. I think Daniel Jones manages the game far better than Colt McCoy does. It's just going to come down to this one's going to come down to coaching.
And we got the offensive coordinator back this week.
Yeah, I mean, Freddie Kitchens I think, literally called the game for the Browns to win last week. He was, trying to win a job back on the Browns. But so it's a clean sweep. Everyone takes the Giants.
Do you see me?
I could see.
Yeah.
I could see.
Hear you.
All right. Next up, Jamie, we are gonna go. The Cleveland Browns giving the New York Jets 7 points. Jamie the lock.
6.5.
Well, no,
6.5. All right, 6.5.
Yeah, I got 6.5.
I got
All right,
6.5 also,
See,
yeah.
this is why she's the lock. She knows.
See?
She's in touch with Vegas.
Jamie, can you be the host, please?
She has
No.
her finger on the pulse of Vegas. Jamie, who do you got? Jets and
Jets.
Brown. The Jets?
Yeah.
Wow, you were really playing to the New York fans here, huh?
Hey.
Yeah.
All right. All right, so she's gone. The lock has gone with the Jets. Boog, do the Jets pull off 2 upsets in a row?
I believe not. I think that Vegas is dangling this little line of just because Jarvis Landry isn't playing, and honestly, the Browns don't even need to throw the ball this game. They're just gonna run the ball right down their throat. I mean, 6.5. That's a low number. I'm definitely saying the Browns. They're gonna beat them by double digits.
Double digits. All right. Lou, what do we think, Guru?
I'm gonna have to agree with Boogie on this one. I'm sorry, Jamie. I really like the Browns giving only 6.5. Let me tell you, even just because you have a bunch of your wide receivers with COVID not playing today, we also have to remember that Baker Mayfield has these 2 weapons called Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, and I think they run all over this team today. I think the Jets have a nice little confidence boost, but I think today the Browns shut that down, especially with Myles Garrett's defense on this Browns team. Like I said earlier, I don't think Sam Darnold has a good game. I really think that the Browns are going to destroy this team without wide receivers or not. I mean, look how good the Browns have been doing without Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah,
It
they got
shows
something to
they
prove.
don't It shows that they don't need these all-star wide receivers to win these games. I think the Browns blow this team out today.
Jamie's just secretly laughing at all of us. She's like, "You don't know what I know," but you know what? I'm gonna agree with the fellas as well. I think Cleveland does cover. I think the Jets woke up Monday morning and had an "oh crap" moment, and like, "Oh no, what did we do?"
I agree. Yeah.
They have now locked themselves into basically the second pick because none of us, I believe, are going to think that Jacksonville is going to lose another game the rest of the year. So now that now it's going to be
You
a
mean
test.
win another game? They're not gonna win another game.
Now it's going to be a test of the front office with the Jets to see what they do. I have been a firm believer of trading back with that pick. I think that the Jets do everything to lose today. You're going to see a sloppy game on the Jets side, probably taking a few more chances than they normally would to make it look competitive, but it's not going to be a competitive game at all.
I agree.
So I like Cleveland laying the 6.5. All right, Jamie, you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go down to Atlanta. The Kansas City Chiefs are giving the Atlanta Falcons 11 points. Who do you got?
The Chiefs.
Ooh, she's laying the sticks. She said.
I'm glad you changed that.
Listen, we have to make it a family-friendly show today. Okay? She's laying the sticks. She's taken all. She has given 11 points. She said that she knows the Falcons are going to lay down on the fourth quarter. That's what they do. That's how they roll. So we are going to. So Boog, who do you think?
I'm actually going to take the Falcons with the points. They're going to lose
Boog,
the
you
game.
know you're supposed to agree with the lock, not go against her, right?
Right.
I know. But you know what? I'm trying to be a leader, not a follower. That's what I'm trying to do here.
Okay, you're a man of the people. I get it.
I'm
Okay.
trying, But like I said, I believe it's going to be like a semi shootout. But with the Falcons trailing the majority of the game, trying to play catch up, I think they like I said, I think the Chiefs are going to have their way with them. But I do believe the Falcons are going to score a lot of points because, like I said, I got Ryan as my starting quarterback. So I'll tell you all I feel about this game. There's going to be no defense being played in this game. It's definitely going to be the over. It's definitely going to be the over. And it's going to be a closer game at the end just because, like I said, at the end, it's going to be garbage time and they're going to be jacking points up.
All right, Lou.
I'm going to have to agree with the guru on this one. I like the Chiefs today, and let me explain to you why I like the Chiefs today with the points.
Okay.
Last week, Matt Ryan and the Falcons almost beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, right? And they covered that game. Tampa Bay gets blown out or they're super close, and I think the Chiefs blow this team out today, okay? I like the Chiefs giving 14 points
That
today.
is great. Lou,
Yeah.
the guru's got a message for you. Look at the screen.
What? Good choice. Yeah, exactly. Right. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you. I agree. So I think that is a good choice, Jamie. And I like the Chiefs today, giving the 11 points to the Atlanta Falcons.
I'm going with the man of the people. I am going with the Falcons today. Don't ask me why. I just think 11 is too much. I personally think, listen, if only the offense for the Chiefs played, I think it would be great. But their defense has to get on the field, and their defense has not been great this year. Mahomes has bailed his team out on more than one occasion. He's an above-average quarterback. He's moving his way up the ranks in the quarterback world. But my thing is I just think 11 is too much. Andy Reid is he understands, quoting the old Dom Toretto, doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. He's okay winning by a few. He doesn't need to blow everyone out. He's gonna protect his players. He knows that the number one seed is on the line once he has that intact. I feel this is gonna be a backdoor cover in garbage time. That's where I think the Falcons come in to cover the spread.
All right.
All right, Jamie. Here we go. Next one, we have the Houston Texans giving 7 points to those mangy Jacksonville Jaguars.
No, Bengals.
Cincinnati Bengals. Sorry, my bad. Wrong. I had two. My bad. Sorry, Jamie. This is why you
Jamie,
should
be the host, please. Save us.
It's all right, Jamie. Texans Bengals.
The Bengals.
You got the Bengals. So you think they're gonna ride the wave from Monday night, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Let's see what us commoners think. Book?
Boogie?
I believe in the Texans, baby. I told you Watson is going to have an amazing game. He's tired of losing. His defense is not going to let him down this game. They're going to cover over a touchdown. Go Texans.
I'm going to have to agree with Boogie. I'm sorry, Jamie. I'm going to have to agree with Boogie, too. I think the Texans blow this team out today. I think the Texans double-digit win today.
They're frustrated.
Destroy this team. The Bengals have no offense whatsoever. They are frustrated. And I think it's going to also give a boost to the Texans defense because they're playing against a very weak Bengals offense. I like the Texans giving the 7 points.
Yeah, I do as well. I like the Texans laying the points. The Bengals do not have Juju Smith-Schuster dancing on their logo to hype them up this week. I think that was like the Super Bowl for them last week. It was a division game. They were able to really put a beating on a division rival in the Steelers, and I think that the Texans come to play. I agree. Deshaun Watson on any other team is in the MVP race. I think that because his team is performing so badly, that's why his name is not being mentioned, and I think that he is a snub in that department.
Right.
All right, Jamie. Don't let me down on this one, all right? Don't let me down. We have the Indianapolis Colts going to Pittsburgh to play the Steelers. Pittsburgh is giving the Colts 1 point. Jamie, give me the right answer.
Steelers.
What?
Yeah, that's the right answer, baby. That is the right answer.
All right, and guys, that's all for Jamie today. Jamie, no, wrong answer. Oh, God.
Enough's enough with the Colts sneaking in with their W's. They will get a loss. The Steelers are tired of losing. This is where they turn their season back around to the winning ways. The Steelers will disappoint the poor Colt fans that we have out there, and they will take a victory. Go Steelers.
Joe, I'm sorry. I can't see the Steelers losing 4 games in a row.
Oh,
I
I
just
can.
can't see
You're
it.
going to watch it.
I can't see it. I think the Steelers were the worst undefeated team prior to 3 weeks ago, and they showed that they are capable of losing. I think enough is enough. I like the Steelers. Steelers, listen, the Colts have a great defense. The Steelers have a better defense, in my opinion. So I know Joe is probably I don't know what Joe's thinking right now, but I like the Steelers
Thank
today.
you, JV.
Giving the 1 point. Welcome to the club, Boogie. Right. I like the Steelers giving the 1 point today to the Colts. I think they win by at least 3. Joe, I'm assuming you're picking the Steelers too.
You know, I am not.
You're not, Joe.
How can you even have the audacity to say that the Steelers have a better defense? They're on their 7th middle linebacker.
I think
They have literally their backup to the backup to the backup is playing for them.
Yeah, and you also think Phillip Rivers is going to have over 300 yards today.
I can't wait for it. I can't wait. I'm going to make sure I blast you on the page when they're that. I know.
What about when he doesn't have over 300?
Yeah, what happens when he doesn't? You're behind the corner.
I will humbly accept defeat if he does not go over 300 yards. Okay, but here's my thing. I think the biggest problem with the Steelers is they've lost their identity. They've gotten away from James Conner running the football. Okay,
That's because he's been hurt.
That's fine, but they got away. Steeler football is defense and a running game. Okay, when you have Ben Roethlisberger dropping back, throwing the ball 40 to 50 times a game, I will take any team that's playing against them. Okay, that team is not built to go for a shootout. They're just not. Okay. I'm gonna take the point.
James Conner, I need you to run the ball a lot this game. Thank you. What was you saying, Joe?
Yeah, listen, these are the kinds of games historically that Coach Tomlin gets up for. He gets his team ready to go. Yes, I could see them not losing 4 in a row, absolutely. But I can also see that here's the thing. They know that the number one seed is gone already, okay? And Indianapolis is playing for a division. And my other thing, too, is I really believe that the Steelers are looking past this week because they know they have a Week 17 showdown with the Cleveland Browns for that NFC North division.
I can't see them looking past the Colts, bro. Like, it's not like the Colts.
I really think that they...
How do you look past a team like the Colts?
Well, you know what? Because a lot of people like you two don't take them serious.
Oh, no, it's not that I don't take them serious. It's just that I just don't think they win in this game.
I think they win, and I think they win in pretty convincing fashion.
No, Joe, you know what it is? It's you overhype up the Colts because you're a biased Colts fan.
I am not a biased Colts fan. I call it where I see it. I've predicted them to lose.
You just said Rivers is going to have 5,000 yards today.
Yeah, 5,000.
That already tells you your fandom.
Yeah, 5,000 yards. Anyway, Jamie, I'm sorry that you have to be subjected to this, nonsense with these two clowns. We're going to go to the next one. The Washington football team.
The Washington football team.
The Washington football team is going against the Carolina Panthers. Okay, Washington is giving 1. Jamie, who do you got?
Washington football team.
That's my girl. Way to bounce back and give the right pick. You go, Jamie. Now you could do the renegade. Okay? There it is. Do the renegade, James. There we go. Boog, go ahead.
Hey. I'm watching the renegade.
Yes.
I can't make no picks. I'm watching the renegade.
Yeah. Jamie,
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to leave the Lock Club once again, and I'm going to have to go with the Panthers. Washington football team is definitely a surprise team in the second half. But like I said, their defense has been phenomenal. Alex Smith has stepped up. But I just see the Panthers winning this game. I obviously Vegas feels like this is going to be a close game, so I'm just leaning towards the more solid team. I mean, like I said, they're both not great teams to begin with, but I don't think Teddy Bridgewater's throwing all the interceptions that you think that he's throwing. So I think the Panthers win in this game.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Boogie on this one. I'm sorry, Joe. I like the Panthers for a lot of reasons today. One, the Washington football team has no Alex Smith, right? You have Dwayne Haskins, right? So,
Yep.
Absolute garbage, right?
Yep.
Absolute
Sucks.
atrocious garbage, okay?
Sucks.
The only reason why they were staying involved close to Seattle last week was because of their defense. Other than that, they are not performing. They don't have any offense. Carolina's defense is very hit or miss. And I think against a weak offensive team like the Washington football team, I like the Panthers a lot this game. I'm honestly surprised that the Panthers aren't favorited this game, in my opinion. Especially because there's no home advantage right now. Because there's no fans in the stands. So I really like the Panthers winning this game straight up today. I'm not just saying that because I want the Washington football team to lose for playoff purposes for the Giants. Mm-hmm. But I thoroughly think the Panthers are going to win this game today. I think Teddy Bridgewater runs for at least 50, 60 yards on this team today. And I honestly think it's going to throw for at least two touchdowns and run in for one. I really like the Panthers today.
Yeah. All right. Let me tell you why you're wrong.
Of course, you tell me. Of course,
I'm going to tell you why you're wrong. I have one name for you, and it's nobody on the field.
It's
Ron
the defense.
Rivera.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay? Ron Rivera faces his old team for the first time. A lot of those players played under Ron Rivera. He knows those players much better than the current Carolina and Matt Rule know of the Washington football team. Okay? I think that comes into a huge play. I think that Rivera knows the team's weaknesses. He knows where to play against those guys. He knows how to put people into a winning position. Rivera is a winning coach. He knows that there is a lot to play for today. Carolina has nothing to play for today. They're playing strictly spoilers. I think that they come out. I know that there's no McLaurin. I think Antonio Gibson is going to be the primary focus of that. It's going to be a lot of short passes. I think Lance Thomas and Antonio Gibson lead the way to a narrow Washington win.
You think Dwayne Haskins is going to throw it to Logan Thomas today? I can't even picture. Do you know last week?
He said Lance Thomas.
Sorry, I meant Logan. Sorry.
You know what I'm saying? So I was just looking up the roster. I was trying to find Lance Thomas.
Yeah, Lance Thomas is a tight end too. Wrong team.
Sorry.
I thought I just said that.
Guy. Yeah.
I thought I just said that. Yeah. No, but listen. Logan Thomas isn't going to have anybody to throw it to him. Okay, last week, I think when I looked at ESPN, Dwayne Haskins had -5 yards on 6 throws. All right, so the run game is going to be there today. I think from both sides. Okay, I just can't picture the Washington football team beating this Panthers team.
I honestly think the Panthers is probably going to let Haskins try to beat them. I think they're going to try to shut the run down and just let him try to beat them because that's the smart play.
By the way, breaking news going to the Giants-Cleveland game. Browns starting right guard and left tackle also out for this game.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, well, I already picked the Giants, so, whatever.
Too bad they're playing the Jets.
Browns versus Jets, yeah.
Browns. My fault. That doesn't change anything to me.
That doesn't change anything for me either.
All right. Jayme, next game, here we go. We got the Bears playing against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Okay? Jayme, the Bears are given 7.5. Who are you taking?
The Jaguars.
Wow. Are you calling for an upset? You're calling for an upset, Jayme?
Yep.
Wow. As she's fed the information. All right. Listen, if your pick is true, let me tell you, you're going to make a lot of Jets fans very happy.
I'm getting nervous right now.
Yeah. Does she know something we don't know, guys?
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm like, man. I need to reevaluate my life.
I know. Wow. You really caught us off guard with that pick, Jayme. Boog?
I'm going with the Bears. I thought. I mean, the Bears have been looking fantastic offensively with Trubisky like turning it around. I mean, and the Jags suck. I mean, an 8 I think is generous. So I'm going with the Bears, but Jamie got me scratching my cranium there.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to have to go with the Bears, too. I'm sorry, Jamie. I like the Bears today. I think the Bears score at least 30 points on this Jacksonville Jaguars team. Again, there's no Robinson. They don't even know who they're starting yet, Jacksonville as a quarterback. I just don't see an offensive performance from this Jaguars team. And the Bears defense has been unbelievable lately. So I really like the Bears I think the Bears win double digits today.
Yeah, I'm with the guys. I'm looking at my pick and I'm like, did I miss something? I'm like, as you guys are talking, I'm scrolling through like the injury report.
Yeah.
I'm like, did someone die that I'm not aware of?
Did their team hang out with the Browns and they got COVID too?
Like, does the whole team, and I just saw that, Allen Robinson is facing his former team, the Jaguars, for the first time. He was cleared to play today. I mean, right now, if you look at ESPN, the matchup predictor, you can take that with a grain of salt, but it's predicting 71.6% of the people predict the Bears to win that matchup. I'm going with the 71%. I don't think this is close. I think Chicago has everything in the world to play for with that Arizona loss yesterday. They control their own playoff destiny. They win out. They are in the playoffs. Mitchell Trubisky, like you guys have said, has turned it around. He's got a new lease on life. He now knows that it's produce or get replaced basically in the NFL. So yeah, I'm rolling with the Bears.
Sounds good.
All right, let's go. Next one up. Ready, Jayme?
Yeah.
The Los Angeles Chargers.
Rams.
The Chargers.
Oh.
That's how we feel about them
Did
too.
we do that one?
No, we didn't do the Chargers yet,
We didn't do
Jamie.
the Chargers yet. The Chargers are playing the Broncos. The Chargers are giving 3. Guru, Lock, Jamie, who do we got?
The Broncos.
We're taking the Broncos. She's
Oh,
taking
she is going all dogs.
she's going dog heavy over here.
Okay. So that's basically she's almost saying that they're going to win this game outright. Damn near.
Yeah, basically.
Right, well, I don't know, man. I'm going with the Chargers. I'm going with the Chargers.
You going with the Chargers, Boog?
Yeah,
Lou?
I think they got an easy matchup here. I think Chargers winning. I don't know why it's 3, but I'm definitely going with the Chargers.
Yeah, I like the Chargers too. I think the Chargers win this game by at least 7. I really like even though Hunter Henry is out and Keenan Allen is still questionable. I mean, listen.
That's probably why it's 3.
That's probably why. Yeah. I mean, listen. You got Justin Herbert on the team, man. He's just so good, and Andrew Luck is just not there. I mean, listen. He has a couple of good weapons on his team. But I like the Chargers overall.
Sorry, Derek.
I think the Chargers win this game with the points by at least 7.
I'm going with the Lock.
You going with Jamie?
I'm going with Jamie. I like Denver. Like I said earlier, I think the Chargers are one of the worst coached teams in the NFL. They find a way to lose games. And again, I think this has a lot of playoff implications. I think that the head coach of the Chargers, his job is kind of up in the air. So he might be in lame duck territory right now. Where Denver announced this morning that they are bringing back Vic Fangio for the 21 season. So, not a lot of change in the front office and the coaching staff there. I think Drew Lock was great coming out of Purdue. I think he's a good, solid quarterback. I look for him to go to Noah Fant and Jerry Jeudy a lot today. See how it goes. But I like the Broncos getting the points. I'm with the Lock.
Jamie.
What does that say? I can't see it.
If it seems too good, it usually is.
Yeah. That's
very, very true.
Yes,
you are wise beyond your years, miss.
Gabby from Tuesday. Yes.
There's something here. All right, Jamie. Do I really need to ask you this one?
No.
We got the Philadelphia Eagles.
Eagles.
You couldn't even get the words out of your
All
mouth fast
right,
enough.
so we know Jamie's pick. Guys, the Eagles are giving 3 to the Dallas Cowboys.
No.
So, what are you saying? That's not enough? All right, Bug, who do you like?
Who think Cowboys stink?
I am going with the lock. I'm going with the Eagles as well.
Going with the Eagles, all right, Lou?
I like the Eagles as well too. I think Jamie, that's the right pick. I think the Eagles run all over this team today. I don't like the Cowboys.
Yeah, looks
Yeah,
like
they suck.
Yeah, the Cowboys got
They
had their week last week. So
yeah, looks like I'm going to be alone on this island. I'm taking the Cowboys. Guys, I am still a firm believer that somehow, some way, the Dallas Cowboys are going to pull off a miracle and win this division. They get Zeke Elliott back today, which is going to be big for them. I just look
Is
at
it though?
you know what? Tony Pollard had a hell of a day last week. So I mean, all they're doing. Oh God, Joe equals what? I can't see it. Gilligan?
Gilligan.
Oh, that's terrible.
You're alone on your island,
I'm
bro.
alone on my island. That's fine. As long as I have the rest of the crew with me. But yeah, I think Dallas wins this. I think Jalen Hurts has been good. It has been really good. I just think that he's due for a bad game, and I think that comes today. That's just that's my pick. Let's go to all right, James. We're gonna go to tonight's game. The Green Bay Packers giving 3 to the Tennessee Titans. Who you like?
The Packers.
The Pack. Go Pack. Go.
Aaron Rodgers is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
That he sure is. You are right.
He sure isn't.
Oh, she hanging out with Ambro.
Yeah, you must be hanging out with this guy Rich we know, because he says that a lot. But my good friend Justin, he has informed me that he is not anywhere near the best quarterback in the NFL. He is actually one of the most overrated.
Justin's also MIA.
I'm going with the lock. I think the Packers win this game as well. It's going to be a really, really, really great game. This game is going to be a must-watch from the beginning to the end. And I think Aaron Rodgers is going to shake off that notation that he's not a big-time quarterback.
What's the spread again?
3.
This is a close one.
I know. I like the Titans today.
Go Pack, go.
Here's why I like the Titans today, okay? You have a man named Derrick Henry, okay? You have Ryan Tannehill who's putting up very similar numbers to Mr. Patrick Mahomes, okay? They both don't have great defenses, but you also have, I think, a lot of weapons on the Titans side. Corey Davis showed up really big last week. Like I said, he was going to have a good game last week. He had a great game last week. I think between Corey Davis, A.J. Brown, I like the Titans, honestly, with the points today. I like the Titans getting the 3.
I'm so torn on this game. I really am. Because, I mean, obviously for playoff implications, I want the Packers to win. But I don't know, man. This Tennessee team is tough. They are tough. I didn't take them serious at first. I thought they were just Derrick Henry and, the rest of the bunch. But Tannehill has come a long way. Corey Davis, A.J. Brown, they're a tough team. They're a legitimate team. Mike Vrabel has done a great job with that team. But this game is in Tennessee tonight, correct?
No, it's in Green Bay.
It's in Green Bay. For me, I think that's going to be the deciding factor. I think Green Bay is going to be too much, and I'm not talking about the team. I'm talking about the weather and the atmosphere of Lambeau Field. I'm going to go with the Packers. I'm going to lay the 3 tonight.
All right,
Jamie. Last one.
There's
You
no
ready?
fans in the stands. Remember that.
It doesn't make a difference. There's all the legends that fill Lambeau Field, the aura of Lambeau Field. All right, Jamie. Last one. You ready? Here we go. We got nobody circles the wagon like the Buffalo Bills, giving 7 points to those Patriots.
The Bills.
Going with the Bills Mafia. Bills Mafia. Boog?
Bills
Do the
Mafia.
Bills close it out?
Yep, Bills Mafia.
Bills Mafia?
Yep.
Lou?
Lou's favorite quarterback, Josh Allen, is going to have an amazing game.
Yeah, listen,
I like the Bills too.
Bills too?
Listen, the Patriots always play this team tough, but I think
They're finished.
They're done. They're done. The momentum is gone. They're eliminated from the playoffs.
Cam wants to retire. So.
Yeah, I think it's done. Also, we forgot the Rams Seahawks game, just so you guys know.
Oh, did we? All right, we'll get
Yeah,
back
we
to
did
it.
do it, yeah.
We'll get back
Yeah.
to it. Oh, James.
Yeah, so I'm just
we
letting
got
you know.
one more,
But
James. Sorry.
no, I really like the Bills. I think the Bills win this game by double digits.
Yeah, I agree. I think Josh Allen continues his quest towards being mentioned in the MVP race. I think the guy should be easily top 3 in
Not according to Boogie. I have a $10 bet with Boogie.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know that. But yeah, he should legitimately be 3. It should be Mahomes. I'm gonna say Henry and then him.
Not Rodgers?
Huh? I'm
Not
sorry.
Rodgers?
I'm sorry. Mahomes, Rodgers, and then Allen. I just don't think that the running back gets as much love in terms of the running back, the MVP. They has to have an extraordinary year. I think if Henry would have hit the 2,000 mark, his name would have been thrown into the mix. But yeah, I think it's going to come down to Mahomes and Rodgers. And we'll see. See how it goes. I think Mahomes has a slight edge just because he has 2 favorable matchups the last 2 weeks. So he's going to probably put up more. More stats.
Your mom sees it.
Right.
But yeah. So all right, James, last one. This is the last one. You ready? Here we go. Rams and Seahawks. This is a pick'em game. So it's whoever you're telling me who's going to win the game.
Well, it was +1 at the time that we.
The Rams.
The Rams. We're going with the Rams. Goff.
My mom loves Sean McDreamy.
Sean McDreamy. There it is. So we got mom rooting for Sean McDreamy, and then you have dad polluting your mind with those dang Eagles. You poor child.
I'm not poor.
Rich.
Rich. She
Yes.
just. Rich is rich. That's
Rich
it.
is rich.
Rich is rich. We
Thank you,
figured it
Jamie. I'm
Rich
gonna
is
loop
rich.
that part. I'm gonna loop that part and keep playing it over to Rich.
I'm not poor. I'm not poor. I'm not poor.
Rich, that's it. She let out your secret, buddy. She let out your secret. That's it.
No, it's my mom's secret.
Oh. All right. Well, you're going to see the iPad just slowly disappear now. Oh, man. That's great. Oh, man. All right. So, guys, Rams, Seahawks, who we got?
I'm going Rams too. Russell Wilson's been disappointing in the whole world, having a terrible second half. I think the Rams are definitely going to sneak this game out.
This is one of my games earlier. I really like the Seahawks today. I really like the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks defense has been really stepping up, and now with that Seahawks offense going, that's been scoring a lot of points. I think the Rams showed a big weakness last week with the Jets. I like the Seahawks pick them.
Okay. Yeah, tough game here, man. Tough game. I'm going to go with the Rams. I just think they are a more well-balanced team. I think their defense comes to play. I'm going with the best player on the field. It's going to be Aaron Donald.
All right.
So I like the Rams. But, yeah, those are our picks for the week. So, Jamie, before we let you go, and we want to thank you for joining us and being our first guest here on the Lock.
Yes, thank you, Jamie, very much.
You did an awesome job.
You're the best,
All right, Jamie. So, Jamie, this being the Lock, and you are the Lock, I want you to pick one game. I know which one you're going to pick, but we're going to do it anyway. Give me one game that you know absolutely I want the winner.
The Packers.
Wow. You threw me for a loop. That was not the game I was expecting you to say.
I know. I expected to say the Eagles.
I was expecting you to start screaming Eagles.
told me not to say the Eagles.
Oh!
Anybody but the Eagles. I would pick the Eagles.
Don't tell him he's not the Lock. He's not the Lock.
He's
You're
not the Lock. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to Patrick.
Right. Okay. All right. So she's going to go with the Packers. She's not going to listen to Dad.
All right.
Packers.
Boogie, who's your lock of the day?
My lock of the day, I'm gonna say it's the Chargers game. I'm going with the Chargers. Chargers is definitely defeating the Broncos, so that's my lock of the game. For sure.
You like that with the points? The lock for the points?
Yeah, put that down.
All right.
Lock it.
All right. My lock for the day is I like the Texans giving only 7 points to the Bengals. I think that's the lock of the day. I think Texans win this game by double digits. Deshaun Watson is going to destroy this team today.
I said the same thing, man.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, Jamie. Sorry, Rich. My lock of the day is going to be the Dallas Cowboys beating the Philadelphia Eagles. Lock of the day.
Why though? Why do you even think the Dallas Cowboys are winning this game upright?
And he's making that the lock of the
lock out of all things.
Because let me tell you, right now everyone is enamored with Jalen Hurts. Here we go. Triple woof. Listen, it's everyone is just kind of like sold off the Cowboys. You know, they're just an afterthought. They're kind of a joke in many people's eyes, and everyone is in love with the Eagles right now with Jalen Hurts. And I'm not taking anything away from him. I think he's going to have a great career in Philadelphia, but he's due for a letdown game. He's due for a letdown game, and this is going to be that letdown game today. I really do. I really do believe that. I like the Cowboys to win the game outright.
Did the Dallas D get good?
No, not at all.
Here we go. Here we go. The peanut gallery in the back is providing her with entertainment now. Here we go. All right, guys.
Her manager is feeding her some.
Jamie, fire your agent.
I'm wearing my Eagles uniform today because I need them.
I'm just curious. How is the Dallas D all of a sudden going to stop Jalen Hurts if they can't stop the nosebleed?
And there's her agent that she needs to fire.
I feel like you're jelly.
Oh, seriously.
There's the agent that needs to be fired.
That's your lock?
Lock.
That's terrible.
Jalen Hurts now?
Lock. I tell you, it's the lock. All right, guys. Jamie, thank you so much for joining us. You are more than welcome back here anytime you want. You let us know when you want to grace us with your picks. You're more than welcome here. Do me a favor, give your brother some tips. Okay?
Yeah, teach Patrick how to
give Patrick a little bit of your mojo. Let him know exactly like what you do and why you're good at it. All right? Guys, let's give it up for Jamie, the Lock Ambro. Thank you for joining us. On behalf of myself, Lou, the Weekly Guru, the Rich White Guy Boogie. Another week, gentlemen. The lock is in.
That's it.
All right. We will see everyone here next week. Week 17, boys.
It's going to be a nice week next week. All division games next week, guys.
We're starting to get ready for the playoffs. We will see everyone next week. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us once again.
Follow us on
Instagram. Yes. Make sure you follow us on YouTube. Subscribe to our channel. We are going to be adding a lot more content. And also, if you are interested in bringing True to Sports to your area, please reach out. We want to know who's looking to open up the books for you guys in other areas.
According to states.
Yeah, states. I'm sure that Rich Ambro would love to open up a True to PA Sports since he's such a big Eagles fan.
Right.
You know? All right, guys. We're out of here. Enjoy the games. Everyone, happy Sunday. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year from everyone here at True NY Sports. We love you. Thank you so much. We'll see you.